Hey, my Tebe, how you doing? How you feeling this? What day is it? Saturday. Y'all, I've been fighting this. I went to sleep. Well, I call myself taking a nap. I'm trying to fight this little bug or whatever that's trying to creep up in me. Oh gosh, I can't take it. This is literally the season of like all the ookies and runny nose, and when your body just starts doing weird things, you're cold, and oh gosh. Yesterday kind of whipped my ass, and I was so out of it. I was so out of it yesterday, y'all. I think our body has a way of telling us things when it's just like, Charles, sit down. And yesterday was my day for me to just said, sit down. Literally, I woke up probably about 1, no, about 12, then fell back asleep and woke back up. It's just a thing. Tay, you're tired. Right, Tay, right? It's like a little bug or something that's going on where I'm just like, oh gosh. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like it. And my body doesn't like it. So I'm going to fight through it because, like I know, women, men, humans, we have so much to do. Parents, husbands, wives, daughters, nephews, aunties, uncles. Like literally, before we even wake up, we already know like what we got to get done for the day. And I'm sitting here like, I got so much to do. So, do they really take the steroids to help you out? I am so exhausted, you guys. I'm exhausted. I really am. I am. I'm not even gonna hold you. I am exhausted. But I only got a few more weeks of grinding it out and getting back to it. I'm praying for you too, Mate, and hopefully can get back to like a normal routine of things and doing things. So deep breath, bring it on in, bring it on in. Good morning, Treasure Life. How are you? Bring it on in. Mm. I wanted to have a little moment with you guys about the state of where we are. And I want to be careful. You have to be careful with your words in these social media streets. If I didn't learn anything, I kind of learned that with dealing with this story early on, especially with covering Brianna and her many, episodes and all of that there. One thing that bothers me though, that she never addressed why she did a video with that man that has charges like that and she has a daughter. That's something that really bothers me. And maybe someone that supports her can answer why they feel that that's acceptable. But that's something that really, really in the story, despite, the many behaviors, but that bothered me because his charges have been out. I never understood that music video as a mother. That's something that just stuck out to me, where it's just like, why did you do that? Why did you make that decision? Like, why? You could have made an AI video if you wanted to just, make a record to your ex. Why was it okay to do a video with that guy as a mom? You had to know the charges. I mean, they've been out there for quite some time. Everyone has been talking about this guy. So I highly doubt that you were oblivious to that and never made a statement like, you know what, that was wrong. I always wondered that. So maybe someone who supports her can, justify that because that's weird to me. That's weird to me. It always been weird to me. But I mentioned her to say, dealing with this story early on, you kind of learn to choose your words wisely, pick your battles, sort of thing. Because, hey, to him, because it's ugly. It's ugly out here, as far as picking your battles and choosing your battles and asking yourself, is it worth it at the end of the day? Now that I said that, it really still bothers me. Someone keep me honest to let me know. Did she ever address why she did a video with that man with those charges? I never, because I kind of tapped out of certain updates. Maybe she did. And if she did, I'll stand corrected. But if anybody, knows that, please circle back to this live and let me know and keep me honest. I don't know if she ever addressed why she did a music video with that guy or if her supporters ever had an explanation to it. Um, Tay says, okay, Tay says she didn't. They don't see anything wrong with it because they know if they would disagree, they would be dismissed. I can get with that, Tay. Yeah, I never understood that. But um in the story and saga, I've learned to kind of pick your battles, think about it first. Is it worth it? And I've had so many instances where, I would read certain comments and it would be triggering. Certain insults would be triggering, and I popped off. Y'all remember some of my earlier lives with popping off, but it got to a point where I just had to start thinking about it and saying, like, is it worth it? Because I'm a one on one type of person and I need you in front of me if we're going to have certain conversations. So it got to a point where if I couldn't have that, I had to ask myself, I had to think about it and ask myself, is it worth it? You know, I'm not perfect. I'm still a work in progress. I shared that I went to anger management. I am a physical person at times, but certain conversations I know that I have to excuse myself from if you're not in front of me, because I need to either see you to see if this is really the energy you given or it has to go somewhere else again. Not saying I'm big and bad. Maybe that person could whoop my ass, but it's going to be one hell of a struggle. But it just comes to me when it comes to certain conversations, unless you're in front of me, I have to excuse myself because I can't get to you. And by get to you, it doesn't necessarily mean physical. I need to see your mannerisms, your temperament to see if this is really real. Good morning, Reese. Pooh, I have to. So even in my personal life, if we're on the phone, on conversations, I've had people say, this is literally just what last weekend. I won't tell our business too much, but um, said they hung up and said, I'm not having this conversation on the phone. I'm on my way. I said, oh wow. But um it gets to a point where certain conversations and certain discussions or disagreements, I can't engage with you if you're not in front of me. I can't. I can't. And I learned that about myself. It's so crazy about these stories with people that I don't know, a divorce with people that I never met, how me personally, I learned so much about myself throughout this saga. Great saga. It's weird, right? You learn so much about people and things, and it literally was I think to this day I still think it's something that needs to be studied, because wow, you guys, I've learned so much. And hence the reason why I kind of fell back. Platform was stagnant for a minute, and just said, you know what, nah, it's not worth it. I can't see you. I don't even know you don't even know who you're talking to half the time, just a bubble, and I was just like, why am I doing this to myself? To myself, nobody else. I have nobody else to blame at the end of the day. I have nobody else to blame for the back and forth, for the people I chose to argue with. And, I literally have no one else to blame but myself. But it got to a point where I had to ask myself, I'm not in front of you. I can't. I can't get to you. I can't see you. I can't touch you potentially, because a lot of the times you'll understand that people's energy, when you see them in person, their energy and their body movement will let you know, oh, this isn't a threat, you know, or the tone of text messages where it's saying, is this person getting smart? We have to say, like, wait a minute. So certain conversations you really do need to see someone, because I can't read that. I don't know if you're really, if this is really what it is, because I don't know about you guys, my chatters. I know some people, and I'm sure you do as well, that are really about another life, a life that some of us might not even be able to imagine. But there are some people that are about that life, you know. You might got some cousins and them and brothers and uncles or whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. But there's some people that just are wired a bit differently. And there's some people who aren't, but you won't know that in certain instances unless you're in front of them. Because the camera, or lack thereof, or a microphone can lead you to believe that someone is truly someone that they aren't. But when you're in front of them, it's a different story. Good morning, Miss Vanessa. So I had to ask myself and tell myself in certain instances, think about it, think about it, think about it. Is it, what can I do if this person, calls me a pick me, reject, whore, dum dum, ugly, broke, busted, disgusted, um, phony, fraud, just naming some of the ones that in my comments or interactions. Um, what can I do? What can I do what can I do? And the answer that I told myself was nothing. So I have to let you have that because you're not in front of me. You're not in front of me. You are simply a faceless bubble that's not in front of me. Now in front of me, that's a different story. Let's have this conversation. Say what you need to say. Let me see your body movements. Let me know what it really is. But outside of that, you are a faceless bubble that's not in front of me. And I don't know what to do with that. My anger management doesn't know what to do with that. So I had to remove myself from certain situations. Good morning, that one. I literally had to remove myself. And that was tough for me. You guys, I talked about, once I removed myself and, you know, what it did to my channel and platform and numbers and all of that. It was just like, wow, this ain't right. But it's in those instances you get to see who really rock with you. Are you rocking with me? Are you rocking with me because you want to see that? And I can't give you that all the time, so I had to ask myself certain questions. Is it really worth it? Is it worth it to me? Because you're not in front of me. You know what is worth it? My money. There's an old song. I'm gonna show the tri-state. My money, my car, my house, my nails. My money, my man, my house, my nails. It's a few other things that's important, but when it comes to certain things, y'all, and my age group, I don't got it in me to give if you're not in front of me. You know, my money, that's definitely. I feel like Rihanna was talking to me when she made that song, "Bitch, better have my money," because I promise you, Monday through Sunday, I'm gonna get it, and I get it multiple ways, and that's not cocky, that's not arrogant, that's not anything. That's my focus, because I know I gotta leave that to my little girl and whatever one I bring into this world after. You know what I mean? That's my focus. My focus is my family not having to go fund me. You know, my focus potentially, if I can really get to it, is my daughter's children not even having that. That's my focus right now. I kind of silenced all the noise quite some time ago. Like I said, I learned a lot about myself through this. I silenced so much noise, you guys have no idea. And different things and different avenues started, opening up for me. You know, we made such a purchase in 2024, something that I never would have even dreamed of that I would be able to accomplish. And we did that. It ain't easy. It's a struggle. And I'm making lots of sacrifices. But um, yeah, tunnel vision. It should get to a point where we have that tunnel vision. But if you don't have purpose, if you don't have what's your purpose? What are you here for? What's your purpose? What are you here for? Is it just for you? Then maybe I can see why you would crash out. But what's your purpose? What's your focus? And everyone's road is different. Everyone's travel is different. But what's your purpose? Is your legacy this? I said this a while ago in a live where I said, if your YouTube was a resume, would you get the job? If your YouTube was a resume, would it speak to who you truly are? What's your purpose? What's your purpose? What's your purpose of saying a man Tootsie Roll with a fruit bowl? What's your purpose? What's your purpose of calling a woman a whore? What's your purpose? Is that your purpose? Is that your life's work? Is that your mission? Is that helping you in any way? Is that securing the bag? Is that securing the fact that your family don't got to do a goddamn fish fry when you die. What's your purpose? We selling dinners. Ray done passed. Says a lot about your life work, or will your family have it because you had a purpose, or would they have to make those fish dinners because you had no purpose? Hey, my dreamy, you know what I'm saying? Are you fish dinner or are you we straight? You know what I'm saying? Are you spaghetti and fish dinner? Or we taking donations? Are you that nigga? Male or female, that can apply. What's your purpose? You know what I'm saying? I don't want mine to have that fish dinner for me. I want to know that they good. I want to know that my life insurance policies and all that is good. I'm still licensed, you know. If you need a conversation, need to talk about some life insurance policies, your girl got that too. But that's a whole nother conversation. I don't talk, I do. I don't talk, I do. And I do every day. I start sometimes at 4:30 in the morning. I do every day. I'm making dinner at 6 o'clock in the morning. I do every day because I have a purpose. I got a plan. I got structure. I got shit to do. I'm here for a good time and not a long time. I might not be in this bitch tomorrow. You might not. I done spoke to people on the phone at 5 o'clock and they was dead at 8 o'clock. We don't have time. I don't have time. I don't. I know how quick shit can change. I watched my grandmother. I got to thank her, and in 60 seconds, her eyes rolled in her head, and she was taking her last breath. 60 seconds, bam, gone, gone. We don't have time. I don't have that time. So ask yourself, think about it. Is it worth it? What's your purpose? Are you a GoFundMe shrimp dinner donations ass motherfucker? Or do you have a purpose? Because unless you in front of me, I don't see you. I don't see you. That yang 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 rah rah shit is cute if that's your purpose. If that's your purpose, then hey, have at it. Have at it. If that's your purpose. That ain't my purpose. That part, DM. Peace, Joanne. That's not my purpose. I don't want it to be the purpose of so many, but I can't change that. Only you can change that. Oftentimes, we got a light in us that's so bright that you can't even see, but other can, and that's why they try to dim it. They see the light that you can't. That's why they stay trying to dim that motherfucker. See, I learned that about myself years ago. Years ago. There's a light inside of me that other people see that I don't, especially when I struggled with low self esteem. I thought I was the ugliest woman walking the face of this earth because people told me that. They told me that. They told me how ugly I was, how dark skinned I was, how tall I was. Told me that. My two chiclet front teeth that I got from my daddy that I could have changed years ago, but that was my daddy teeth, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They told me that. And as a result, I walked around with my head down. I let them shift my purpose. How dare you? Now, 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 I dare you to get in my way. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Shanta. And that's the energy that so many should have. I dare you to get in my way. Bitch, I don't got time for this. Got time for this. I'm in my purpose. I got shit to do. I got kids to leave something to. I got a dog to leave something to. I got a purpose. So unless you don't have purpose, you wouldn't understand this type of energy. Because people with purpose, tunnel vision. I don't see you. I don't have time. Some people's purpose is just bullshit. You know what I mean? That's the purpose of some. And we'll learn that time and time again. That's why certain friendships fall off, certain relationships fall off when you just start to see, ah, I don't know about you. That energy shift, you know? When you get to truly see somebody for who they are, that energy will shift and is saying, you know what? I can't with you. Because your purpose ain't aligning with my purpose and you on another path. So I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. Regardless. Be it husband, wife, sister, brother, nephew, niece, cousin, friend. I gotta let you go. That's a harsh reality that we face sometimes when you realize that that person was just literally here for that season and they were here for a lesson and not a blessing. But that's okay though. Let them go. Let it go. Thank you so much, DM, because I promise you, I didn't think that for years. Baggy clothes and hats, didn't think that for years. You wouldn't see me with my damn knees out or a dress. Shit, you know? Because I was ugly. And I believe that. But I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful, y'all. I'm so thankful. We often give glory and thanks to whatever you worship, the Most High, Allah, the most merciful, the most benefit, Jesus Christ, whatever it is that you got going on. We always thanks for the, thank you. I found $20. I'm so thankful, y'all, for that hurt. Falling out the bushes was listening, but this real talk. You don't got to be in the bushes, baby. But thank you for falling out. I'm so thankful for that hurt, y'all. I'm so thankful for it. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for that relationship. When that man put his hands around my neck and choked me until I vomited, I'm thankful because it was in that I realized my worth. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for watching my grandmother take her last breath because it was in that I realized just how precious life was. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for having to go identify a piece of a family member, a piece, because it was in that I realized just how precious our body is. I'm thankful for that. See, nobody knows my pains and my struggles and why I can sit here and smile and be kind and patient. It's because I don't have time for it. I'm thankful for the pillowcase I got to see with fragments of my sister's fucking brain splattered on it because it made me realize just how important and how precious it is to not put certain people in your life. I'm thankful to look at her phone and see the last text that she sent him that said LOL when he said I'm on my way and he took her. I'm thankful for that. You know why? Because I was able to realize just how precious life is. So I don't have time. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be chicklet teeth. I have no edges for you, bitch. I'll be all of that. I'll be a reject. I'll be a short bus shorty or whatever other bullshit you think is going to stop me from my plan because I have purpose and I'm thankful. And you need to be thankful too. Good morning, don't worry, be happy. You need to be thankful too for your purpose, because you have one. I know you do. Be thankful for your purpose. Be thankful for that light that you have. I know you do. Be thankful for that hurt and let it fuel you, so you too can have tunnel vision and not see certain things. I don't see it. A lot of times I don't see it because I'm 5'10" and I don't really look down too much. Tall woman flex. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for the bullshit that's below me. I don't look down. I'm looking up. Don't see it. I love you, Chatty. Your message is being received loud and clear. And that's all I needed, my Tay. Even if it's one, that's all I needed. That right there was all I needed. Just one is enough for me. You know? Doesn't matter, you guys. Certain things just doesn't matter. And it takes life to show you that. It takes pain and trauma to show you that. It takes heartbreak to show you that. And certain things just don't matter. My pain and my traumas, you would never be able to imagine, even with what I share. That's the tip of the iceberg, baby. That's the tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean? But it was in that pain that made me who I am. It was that pain. You have purpose. And you know what? Other people can see it oftentimes and will try to get you off your path, you know? Those energy vampires, those wolves in sheep clothing. People will see that. And sometimes they'll even try to get close to you because they see that and disguise themselves as a lover or a friend. Crazy, right? But they're amongst us. This is why you have to be oh so mindful and oh so precious of your time and your energy because you do have purpose. You do. You do. So that's it. That's all. You know? That's it. That's all. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. The likes don't like when it ain't drama. But for those that will catch the replay, please hit the like button. It helps. For someone that just sent me a cash app, I truly appreciate you. It means the world to me. You have purpose. I love you all. Later, babes.